welcome to the last of our New Year Magic Journey days. We have gone 12 days since the spring equinox a couple of weeks, 12 days ago, which was also the astrological new year. And every day we've learned about one of the signs. And today we are finally at the end of the zodiac with Pisces. So today is a big day because we're meant to be setting intentions around Piscean themes and learning more about Pisces and planting those seeds to bloom throughout the next 12 months as well as during Pisces season. But it's also a culmination of the effort and energy that each of you has been putting in over the past 12 days, whether it's been every single day or for days with signs that resonated with you or days when you remembered that you wanted to take action. So no matter what your level of effort has been in this journey, I am so glad that you have taken it with me, and I'm so glad that we are here today because I feel like this was a really fun and interesting exercise for me as well. So I wanted to start out with my oracle card because I remembered today and I pulled it ahead of time. So again, this is the Prism Oracle deck, and the card that I pulled right before this was the Peace card. And I see these as not only an indicator in terms of the intentions that you want to think about for each day, but also just a commentary or a theme or a reminder for today or whenever you're listening to this, or for perspective in terms of the journey itself, in terms of setting intentions and living intentionally. So I love this as a closing card because that's the goal, right? To find peace, to find alignment in ourselves, and by consciously creating with the astrological influences, I think that is such a powerful way for us to find that inner peace. And the world will continue and things will still happen, but being able to center within ourselves because we are living intentionally, because we are flowing in harmony with our cosmic tides is a really beautiful goal. So I'll just share that when shining light through a prism, all the colors are revealed in a rainbow. White light is the combination of every color within the visible spectrum, working harmoniously together. When this card is drawn, it is an invitation to bring a sense of peace into your life. This may come to you after a period of turmoil as a sign of healing. Or you may find it when the mind is quieted during a simple meditation, or when you are taking a moment to just stop and reflect. Open up your heart and let peace come to you. Accept this gentle offering of healing and stillness. Who doesn't need that? So hopefully that resonates with you and just gives you a moment to take a breath and just be still, because everything is always moving so quickly. Now that you've taken your moment of stillness, let's talk a little bit about those Pisces intentions. So as we wrap up this day, as we reach the culmination of 12 days of thought and intentions and learning and all of those things, and we've had our moment of peace, thinking about what seeds you want to plant today. So Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. So just like that card said, as white light contains every other color of the spectrum, Pisces also includes every other sign of the zodiac in it. It's the culmination before we then move into a brand new cycle again with Aries. So I think in terms of your Pisces intentions and the culmination of this 12-day journey and what will ultimately be March of next year, this is really about intentions, about reflection and turning inward and connecting to your spirituality and your dreams and a connection with anything that is bigger than us, right? Whatever you want to call that, God, the universe, the cosmos, just Mother Nature, whatever you connect with in terms of something other than this day-to-day life that we are all living through, that is Pisces energy. And those are the intentions that you want to think about, how to bring that sense of perspective and that sense of imagination and the space creating the space to be able to retreat and reflect. And the past couple days, we've also talked about finding your inner self and finding alignment within your authentic self and your outward facing self. So in order to do that, you need to have the space to retreat and reflect. And those are both huge themes of Pisces energy. So in terms of today, definitely setting that time, even if it's just a few minutes, is a baby step in and of itself, taking action today. Otherwise, using the New Year Magic Notion template to do what you have been doing, journaling, making a bullet list, a to-do list, any of those things that signals that you're ready to set an intention and move forward with that over the next 12 months. I also was laughing because Pisces is the sign of realization. And again, with that connection with something that's bigger than you, it made me think that because we're setting intentions for the new year and this is the last day of that cycle, I don't know if you remember when Kylie Jenner a couple years ago said, this is the year of realization. Year of realizing things, I think is what she said. But that is actually a very fair intention for Pisces Day, right? What do you want to realize? Yes. But in terms of kind of shedding layers of what you thought you once knew, and Pisces is very ethereal and nebulous. So like, where can you explore with the fuzzy borders between real life and, again, what's larger than us or our consciousness, that spiritual and esoteric side of the world. So if that's a goal that you have, to just feel more connected, today is a really great day to set intentions around that. This is a great day to experiment with meditation or work on your meditation if you have a regular practice, because again, that allows us to get into our consciousness and the self-awareness and just awareness of everything that's going on around us without having to take part in it. Pisces is also anything around music, poetry, imagination, just letting your mind wander. And I remember in a class in grad school when our teacher was talking about consciousness, and he was like, okay, think about being in your favorite place in the world. And we did this whole exercise, and he was like, that's how powerful your mind is. You can imagine being in Paris or Japan or on your favorite beach, and in your mind, you feel like you're there. And I think especially now, that just really demonstrates the ability of our minds and the power of our minds. And it's also very Piscean energy. So, again, the intentions around being able to separate from the day-to-day life and transition to using our imagination, and I'm going to bring back my box again, but thinking outside of the box of everyday life to explore the ability and capability of our minds and our imagination. Pisces is really about shifting out of the everyday into the magic that is available to us in the everyday and observing that and appreciating that. Pisces is also a sign of compassion, empathy, also intuition and psychic abilities. So, if you've ever thought that would be so cool to tap into my intuition or my psychic abilities, or somebody told me, Lynette told me I had those indicators in my chart, today's a great day to think about how you want to explore that and practice that and watch that seed bloom over the next 12 months. And yeah, I think just to wrap up, this is really, well, for me, I'm just so grateful to have had the opportunity to do this with you all and to walk through the signs. I know this started as definitely and continued to be an intention setting journey, but also such a wonderful learning experience to talk about each of the signs a little bit. And since I have said multiple times, we all have every single sign in our chart and therefore every single sign inside of us. I think that it was such an interesting exploration to better understand the signs and to share that with all of you. So thank you so much. I don't know what's next, but I hope this was helpful. And If you're working on this after the fact, the New Year Magic Journal will still be really helpful for you in terms of those thematic areas for each sign, because that's included in there. And if you're watching this down the road, it doesn't really matter. I am always available here for questions about the signs or about the intention setting exercise. And thank you all again. I wish you a lovely evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. And I will talk to you all soon. Thank you.